What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles, welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. It's a little bit dark here right now because I got to keep the lights low. As always, when the seasons change, the AC decides, do I want to work? No. Need you to call the HVAC dude. So he unfortunately is not going to be available until Monday, which means no air, no air. And fans are rolling, but the big bright lights of this big channel mean I got to keep them a little bit low key tonight. So hopefully we'll work everything out. It'll be a fun show. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a great week, getting ready for a big Memorial Day weekend. Had some big sales. I had Amazon, Entertainment Earth, Hasbro Pulse had major sales this week. Hopefully you guys were able to take advantage of it. And as always, let me start off by thanking the super supporters for all of your support of this channel. Vin Doom, Henry G, Lefty Two Lions, BK, Blake Tarpley, Badgerville Prime, and Thunderfeet. Thank you again for being such awesome supporters and friends of Lyles Figure Files. Let's see who all is here. Excuse me. On this fine night tonight. James Green. Hey. Action Figure family. What's up, Jeffrey? Another Thursday night. Let's go. I think I said it with the appropriate amount of O's on there. 80s Kid from the 90. What up, people? Feels good to be early. How are you, Jeff? Doing all right outside of the heat. It's probably cooler outside. I may have to do a quick run around the block to cool down, but I'm doing fine. How are you, 80s? Did I get anything cool this week? I did. I'll break that down soon. Snake Eyes, howdy. Ben Doom, what's up, Thursday Night Figure Crew? Into my main man, 100 grand, Jeffrey. What's happening? Doing good, Vin Doom. How are you, my friend? Vintage Bob, wait, has there been a reveal that I missed? Are they releasing a new Valkyrie? No. So I'll tell you this now so you guys can start working on your list while I run through the norm. I want to come up with 4 things that have been revealed that you haven't gotten yet, but you want, and then 4 things that will make 2024 one of your favorite years of collecting figures. So that's your assignment for today. Keep working while I work through everything else. What's up, Afterchild? How are you on this fine Thursday? Robert's Infinite Realms. Hey, Jeff. Hope you're doing good, my man. I am. Is that an AJ Styles figure? Is your avatar? I've gotten into Ultimate Edition fever now, so I saw that the AJ figure is sky high, way too high. The prices are phenomenal for the Ultimate Edition AJ Styles figure, which now I'm trying to track down. So hopefully I can find them soon because I like the colors. David Thanos, what's up, fam? What's up, man? How are you? Blake Tarpley's here. What's good, Lyles Figure Files crew? Doing good, Blake. How are you? Ryan Daly's here. What up, peoples? Got my shipping notice for She-Hulk today, so I am happy about that. Yes. I don't know if you guys saw, I was able to open up a box at Target. Didn't, street dated June 1st, and I realized that after I saw the package, and I didn't want to get the Target associate in trouble. The box was sitting on the little pallet there, so I didn't ask for it or whatever, but I was able to pull them out and see all the figures. I definitely think Count Fairy is going to be one you might want to see in person because his white looks like something you're going to want to be able to get a good close look up close and personal, as opposed to hoping you roll that perfect bet on black to get all those colors aligned so he doesn't look kind of crazy on you. So, but the rest of them, oh wow, Whiplash, Iron Man Mark II, Iron Man Mark 9 and 20, really strong wave. I was, I thought that seeing the live stream and then actually seeing them in person, it's like they delivered perfect. So very excited. And that's going to be one of probably a very few ways where I get every single figure I want, which is why it was such a shame they didn't have a build a figure, because I was like, yes, bring them all. Give me a bonus 7 figure just for being here. J. Brew, Bella Lugosi voice. Good evening. I bid you welcome. Welcome to you, G. Brew. How are you? Ryan, when is she coming? Asked Blake. Mine says June 5th from Amazon. So, yeah, I'm curious because I see so many people getting them already. And I know that, and I ordered her and Count Nefaria from Hasbro Pulse. I was typing and writing, and they say June 3rd. So that'll be funny if they actually beat Amazon on that. Jamelin Parks, once again, it's on. What's up, Jamelin? Oh man, you got a shipping notice 2 hours ago that your She-Hulk is going to arrive tomorrow. Nice. That's pretty good. Well, of course, I'm expecting pictures, Ryan. Great retro shirt, Jeff. Thanks, Blake. I feel like it's about time that I cruise or hit up T Public, not T Pain, T Public, and start looking for some more shirts because I've gone through most of them. It's time to get some new ones in the rotation here. Finish Bob. Good evening, Jeffrey. Drink cold stuff and stay cool. Well, staying cool is no problem. Huh? But got my water, Niner approved, all set and ready to go. So, and the voice is holding up well. I went outside to get the mail. I guess whatever allergies or allergens bother me, they weren't floating around yet. We did have a very brief rainstorm today. So I guess it washed a lot of it down. So everything's sounding good on my end. Hopefully you guys are doing well too. Jeff with another great t-shirt. No, thank you, Jamelin. It's about time to call in some reinforcements because it's like, all right, I need some more Marvel, DC. I really need some more DC. I'm looking and I have like, I have a lot of singles. I have Batman, Superman. I love to get some more Justice League, the team stuff. So I'm looking for a really cool Justice League team shirt. Judge Drez, what up? What's up, Judge Drez? How are you? Felix Guerrero, what's good, Jeff? And the Fake File crew. What's up, Felix? Critical Enjoyer, let's go. Let's fun go. Californication. Want to see a DC multiverse Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. I think Chief would actually enjoy that figure too. Omega 579. Hey, what's happening? It's another exciting Lyles Figure Files. Hope you're doing well and having a good week. G-Brew, my Mondo Rogue arrived yesterday. Aside from that, I only got Tone of Contempt necessities. Aside from that, I only got Tone of Contempt necessities like some common adult. I feel you. Sometimes you just have to be a grown up, and it's never fun, is it? Californication. So glad to be here. What's up? What's going down? Everything, my friend. How are you? Glad to see you here as well. Danny Roo. What's up, Jeff? How are you? Doing good. Watching while working on my last house. So you got to tell me more. What's up with the last house? Hopefully it's not the one on the left. Blake Tarpley, cool down, run around the block after the ice cream man. Ice cream man. Dude, we don't have ice cream men rolling down the street here. I don't know. Is my neighborhood too sophisticated for ice cream trucks? Because that sounds like we hit the spot right about now. Northern Nomad, what's up, man? How are you? Che Woods, wouldn't it be a kick if we got a 10 a Nile with a recorder? You gotta help me out with that one. Oh, probably not. We would not. 80s kid. Well, Jeff, I'm excited about my first action figure from AWOC next week. Nice. Brent Dash. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Brent? What's good, Thursday night crew? Dark Knight 297. What's up? Jeff, action figure community. What's good, everyone? Vintage Bob. I don't recall where I heard this, but someone mentioned that there might have been some confusion and we're getting Tales of Suspense wave, not Strange Tales. Would open some interesting options. I need to source that out a little bit more. David Thanos, my luck today. Went to a Macy's. They had the whole wave, but no cable. Oh, really? So, and you're by whole wave, I'm assuming that you're referring to the Zabu wave. And that's now. I hope you guys were able to check out Macy's on their website or your local ones because they had that toy sale going where you get 2 for 30. Really good deal. Oh, it is still going on. Great. So let me see here. I find it surprising that Macy's is starting to become a player on the figure front, but here they are. I know they have more Marvel Legends than this, boy, but they don't have it on the website right now. So, were you able to take advantage of that sale and then got two for 30? That would be a great one to take advantage of for that one. Jim Ruby, what's up? Hey, Jeff, glad to finally catch you live again. So excited to get in a fair this past Monday. So, hopefully, yours had no issues with the paint, really, because of the white and that black mix. He's going to be the one. I mean, that color combination never plays well with each other with figures because all it takes is just a little bit of bleed for the white to start showing up poorly on the black and vice versa, of course. But they are easy to fix as opposed to some other combinations, i.e., yellow. Northern Nomad. I ordered the McFarlane DC Multiverse Cassandra Kane Batgirl off McCary. How much was she? And did you get a good deal for her? Critical Enjoyer. I only want a fairy for the head to replace my bored looking McFarlane's eye. He does look bored, doesn't he? Dark Knight 297. Jeff, that shirt is fire. Thank you. This is one of the early ones that my wife got me. So I was like, yeah, this is cool. I like it. And I think she grabbed this one from Penny's. Yeah. So there are all kinds of fun stuff to get them from. David Thanos, that G.I. Joe wave with Doc just got pushed back on Amazon to August. Interesting. I saw that. Well, why do we have to? I'll do this live with you all. I know that they had it for on Pulse for for long, like I think it was August at first, or I'm sorry, July at first. But if they're pushing it back further, that's interesting. Gosh. All right, let's try it this way through the G.I. Joe Classified series. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but apparently some people are already getting that ferret with Scout, but she is not slated to arrive just yet. All right, so let's see. Where are we? Doc. August 15th. Interesting. Oops, wrong one. So let's see. What's the deal with Ferret? She's in the Scout. July 1st. So we still got some time, even though people are already putting their reviews up of Ferret and the Scout. So I'm looking forward to those and definitely putting the Crimson Twins and Storm Shadow and Firefly on it when I get mine. Vin Doom. I got my Iron Man Mark 1 gold armor Count Fairy yesterday from Amazon. Vin Doom, what do you think? You liking them? 80s kid. I don't know if I can buy any more Hasbro figures that aren't Transformers after this year. The joints are too stiff, which makes it frustrating. Which ones are you having a problem with? I feel like if you the stiffer joints are a lot easier problem to fix than the two loose ones, in my experience. But you should be able to put a little hot water, a little heat on them, and that should stiffen them and not stiffen, loosen them up a lot for you. So don't give up yet. Blake Tarpley. Jeff is like those heads that wear shoes once and then never again, but with his t-shirts. No, I've worn a bunch of them. And I think the issue is that I keep doing different episodes. Like, so I do a Marvel one, I do a G.I. Joe one. I'm like, I don't know. I've worn this shirt 10 times already, but got to keep it in rotation so you guys don't think it's the same episode all over again. David Thanos, AC is out. It sounds like a good excuse to go to Target and take advantage of their AC. So it's interesting because I have been all over this week to my area where there's a buoy. There's a Target, there's a Walmart, and the Target is just got nothing new except for they're putting out some stuff and they've got their Transformers set up really nicely. And they've got a little bit of G.I. Joe's. I don't quite understand why they've got the setup the way they do. They've got Rakondo, they've got Duke. I haven't seen Retro Scarlet basically since I bought her from Target. I don't know if you guys are seeing that same thing where Duke and Rakondo are both very prominently displayed. And pretty much every time I go to a Target now. And then there's over to the little bit lower, there's Mud and Junkyard, and then next to them it's Metalhead, but they're not like lined up properly against each other. and Mutton Junkyard are still full price. I figured with things changing and new product coming, we'd see them drop, but no, which is why I'm glad I got them using GameStop's monthly rewards and some bonus dollars from them because Target's still standing strong at that $45 price point. I mean, I don't think it's a ripoff because those two figures are really good, but yeah, they're not dropping that price anytime soon. But yeah, and ironically, the Walmart, the terrible Walmart that's closest to me, is actually starting to have some stuff in there. So it's exciting. G Brew, I'm hoping to find the She-Hulk in the wild in spite of my pre-order because my niece decided that she loves She-Hulk because the only part of the MCU film she cares about is the Hulk. Hopefully you haven't shown her She-Hulk the show. That might literally change her whole opinion of She-Hulk. Randall, what's up, man? Hello, good sir. I got Iron Man Mark 9 in. Extendar shipped yesterday. That's the Origins version, right? Ordered Adam and Green Arrow. Zaz can't come in, as did the Jokermobile. Nice. You had some good stuff. Now, which is your favorite of all this stuff? So I guess you have Zaz and Iron Man Mark 9 in the Jokermobile in hand. Which is your favorite of those three? Green Man, what's up, Jeff? What's up, Green Man? Got me a Mayfex Rogue. Surprised it wasn't sold out in like a minute. I don't feel like Mayfex stuff is as rapid fire sellouts compared to some other things. I feel like they're pretty well stocked, and it's not this big rush of oh no, 5 minutes have passed. There's no shot of getting this figure anymore. Up to Two Lions is here. Bonjour, buddies. What's up, man? Whoops. Kelly Cox. Hey, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Hey, Kelly. How are you? John Doe. I am late to the chat. As long as you're here, you're never late. Also, on a side note, not Lions will be back to beat the 49ers next year. Yeah. As long as it's during the regular season. Only ones I care about are the playoff ones. Roberts Infinite Realms. I got Modoc for 26 on Amazon as well as Zola Zemo pack. Nice. Zemo rocks. Zemo rocks. Zola's just okay, but I saw the Bath years ago and I got Jada Street Fighter Ken, liked it better than I thought, and another Action Force Desert Steel Brigade. I think that's right. Yeah, cool. Which ones are your favorites on that one? I figured Zemo was gonna be cool. I finally opened up my Captain America 20th anniversary Marvel Legends figure. Had him posed him with my Heinrich. There's a helmet Zemo. So I'm like, all right, it's time to get daddy in here and have most of the original Masters of Evil fighting. Well, I guess that's the second version with Scourge and Enchantress and Zemo. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Jibru, I pre-ordered that Mayfex Rogue as well. I love all the Mayfex figures I have, so I'm very excited about Rogue. Do you have the whole X-Men lineup for them so far? Terrence St. John, what's up, man? What's up, Jeff? It's rare that I get to see your show live. Great to be here. Great to have you on. Welcome to the party. Marvel Legends sold out. Help me out. What context is that? On Macy's website or what? And I see left to Two Lions when you said the ice cream man, Mom, the ice cream man is coming. I was hearing Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang in the cut. All right, anyway, let me just not go on with the rest of those lyrics. Blake Tarpley, thunderclap. That like button. Thanks, Blake. Yeah, I got the Tombstone and Spider Spot. Nice. I got Tombstone and Jack o' Lantern. So, and I was able to have some. I had some other rewards, so I got them for $20. So it was like the best Marvel Legends deal, short of clearance, all year for me. Ryan Daly, I saw someone post a pic on IG of Kazar riding the Amber Collection Velociraptor, and now I think I have to buy both of them. How much is that Amber Collection Velociraptor? I don't know why I keep looking at that like this is gonna be fun to pronounce, but I'm okay with it. Retro Robo, what's up, Jeff and the FF crew? Dope shirt. Thank you so much. Gotta dust this bad boy off some more. Well, It's white, so it's springtime. I can rock the white shirt. Can't really wear white during fall and winter time. So bam, back to a few more white t-shirts. So guys, you don't see ice cream trucks anymore either. Yeah, it's weird because that was so much fun. Like, oh, I've got 125. Hit me up with that popsicle. And of course, like the different superheroes, this Spider-Man popsicle, the Superman one, the Batman one, just good stuff. Californication got the whole wave of three from McFarlane today: Superman, Green Arrow, and Atom. Nice. Roberts Infinite Realms took advantage of the sale you pointed out at Pulse for Super Adaptoid and Fix It Hulk. No ship notice yet. I got mine today, so hopefully you'll get yours soon. I'm trying to remember if I saw him. I know some stuff is already sold out on that sale. I was like, oh, if you missed it, you've missed it. Let's see here. Oh, he's still there. I really wish he came with those wings. That I don't know why the wings are such a sticking point for me, but it's just like, man, if they had come through and given Super Adaptoid the wings, I feel like I would have had to jump on it. But this it feels so bare bones. There's no quiver, there's no bow. I just feel like there were a few more essential elements to really capture that Super Adaptoid look that's missing. It's still not making me pull the trigger, even at 27.91 for him, which is a really good price considering he was $70 earlier. It's crazy for that figure. Judge Dreads, I didn't get any new figures this week, but I'm finding my expensive Storm collectibles. Goro and Kentaro don't want to stand up. Oh, that's really how. Oh, you got the new Goro, didn't you? Because I was very like, these guys are going to shelf dive like crazy, but I found the old one stood up pretty well. And I know with those Storm collectible figures, you do not want to have them in a place where they fall too far. And it's like, oh no. But fortunately, their joints are arranged in a way where they kind of snap back into the peg unless that peg breaks. But I feel like they're pretty firm and strong, so they're not going to snap like some other ones. Now, having said that, I'm going to wake up in the morning and find one of my Storm collectible figures broken just because I announcers jinxed it. Jamelin. Hey, Jeff, I saw a little mini documentary on Mark Briscoe. Them boys. He and his family opened a Briscoe's ROH 2-pack. Do you know anything about that? Yes. What you know about that? It's part of the Jazzwares Vault line. It's a ROH thing. I don't know if I've seen any pictures of them though. So I am very curious and definitely want to get them. They've done some ROH versions of the Young Bucks. Let me see if I can pull it up. There we go. Actually, this might be easier than I thought. Yeah, I can actually show you. I'm kind of interested, sort of, in the Young Bucks, but I don't know if I want to plug down because these are a little bit more expensive than their normal figures. So here's the Young Bucks. They're $50, which, I mean, yeah, there's some different t-shirts, but I don't know if that really covers any need to get, because those figures at Target are about $20. So I don't know if two more t-shirts make up the difference. They got a Brian Danielson, so we got your American Dragon look, Kenny Omega. He looks really plain for $30. I think they're really trying to take advantage of his popularity because I mean that's $10 more because it's a vault figure. Not really feeling that. Then we got Danhausen. I think he's supposed to come like tomorrow. And then they got Claudio Castagnoli. So I don't love the price point in these figures, but I did not see what the actual Briscoe brothers look like. So that's good to know. And I'll definitely be interested in them. DJ Jedi, Loud Figure Files crew, what it do? What's up, DJ Jedi? French vanilla butter pecan chocolate deluxe. All in my ice cream. I'm trying to censor myself as I'm going through the lyrics because I feel like there is a tricky part. But yeah, love that song. And the video is pretty cool too. Californication. That Fonjoy Batflex is dope except for his legs. After articulation and trying to put them back, you have to readjust them. Why do you have to readjust them? Are they like those old ball joint hips on the original Hasbro Marvel Legends figures? But the head sculpt and business of his body, busyness of his body is amazing. That figure does look pretty cool. Interested that you're saying the articulation's a little janky though. John Doe just got my Ant Man and Wasp. Got to find space to put them. Yeah, that's a good point. I forgot to mention that they are back. They are back. If you understood that reference, let me know. That was from one of my favorite comedies. I didn't go as long as the character did, but if you did, oh man, they are gone with a quickness again. Wow. I feel like Hasbro has to understand that these figures are what we want to see because I think just yesterday I saw they were back in stock and I was looking forward to the live tonight to go, hey, if you missed out on them, Giant Man and Wasp are back, but they're sold out once again. So maybe there's a market for Silver Age characters done in the really awesome modern Marvel Legends style. Who knew? Doc Avenger. I ordered the Four Horsemen Figura, Obscura, Anubis, and Bassett, and FedEx delivered it to some building across town. That's not great. Those aren't cheap figures, are they? While we're at it, what all did y'all get this week? I mean, some of us have been starting, but for the rest of you, have been waiting patiently. What all did you pick up this week? Californication. Target's online orders are on point though. With which ones? Rakondo seems to be a peg warmer. It's because he had that Tiger Force figure that came out, and I think some people are like, Tiger Force version is fine. But I think it's interesting because definitely Duke and Scarlet are improvements on the original classified series design. So they were really hyped and excited to get them. Rakondo is like, okay, cool. This looks like the Rakondo painted in the classic colors. So it's not this huge, oh man, gotta get him. But I'm definitely seeing Duke right alongside Rakondo. I think Scarlet is a big seller of this wave. Your Walmart is just now selling Joe's. Now mine has sold Joe's. I've had them for a while, at least the good one. Um, Now they're swappers. That was back in the box closed package era. I'm sure you guys or some of y'all saw that Range Viper that I had the Walmart associate open up, and it was like, "Hey, it's a Mad Marauder barbecue." That the box looked real suspect though, so I wasn't shocked at all that it was not the actual figure. But yeah, that's good news because the more places that you have in your area that actually sell them, the better off it is for you. Chondo, will Rakondo be the new Lando Pegworm? I don't think so. I mean, I find that the Joes do not stay around very long. Like I saw the Airborne, Quick Kick, Big Boa, Techno Viper Wave. My Target, they literally seem to have just ordered one box because I've not seen any restocks. Now maybe they'll do what they did with the Black Widow and have all of them in the back, and then when it's time to clearance them, they'll put them back on the shelves. But they have not been back since that initial time I saw them on the shelves. Danny Rue. I got the Page Punchers Brainiac and Hong Kong Skydive Batman. Did you get the one with the Christian Bale head sculpt or the Bruce Wayne head sculpt or the Batman one? Randall. Zaz's sweet figure based on the Norm Brayfogle art, especially the eyes. I love that they did that version of him. I didn't want bald version. It's the Nightfall take, so I'm very excited. I think I do want to get that figure, so I'm glad to hear that you like them because I was really like, but I think the shipping scared me off. But I think someone said the shipping was only $8, so that's reasonable enough on that end. So very happy about that. Jamelin, Figure Obscura, Anubis, and Bastet showed up yesterday, as did X-Men 97 Nightcrawler to finally update my Toy Biz version. Oh, you didn't get the gosh, what wave of X-Men figures was that? What do you think about this one? And hopefully you have opened them before I ask what you think. But that Toy Biz one, gosh, he needed to be replaced so long ago that I was really happy to get them, and now this new one seems to be even more improved. And I think you can use both all the different head sculpts from that original Nightcrawler figure with this new one. So best of both worlds. Blake, Amazon says the classified doc was supposed to arrive May 31st. Sadly, it's now August 2nd. Oh, no. I mean, that's an actual break because they're releasing 18 Marvel Legend waves. So I think that almost works out better for me, even though I really want to dock sooner than later. Boris Mortis. Hey, Jeff, how are you? Doing good, Boris. How are you? Steak Juice is here. What's up? Judge Dreads. I think Savage He-Man is a better sculpted Kazar than the Legends. Well, I mean, but does he have the boots, though? Jibru. I have all the Jim Lee X-Men from Mayfax available, except Logan. I don't want X-Force Logan. I want a John Byrne Logan. Order the Rogue on the clock at work today. Sat down on a spool to do so. Whatever it takes. David, have you gotten your free gift from Mattel Creations? So I've that seems like it's resolved. I checked and got an email from Mattel customer services or customer service. They said it is being shipped to me. So no tracking number, which would really help me feel a lot better about it. But they did say it's coming. So looking forward to that because yeah, I'm really anticipating breaking that down. Maybe I'll unbox them and do a video on that end. I'm sure a lot of people already have it, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this set, getting that Harley race, another double jointed superstar Billy Graham and a Gorilla Monsoon that can fight those dudes. So because I've got Bruno and I've got Bob Backlund, but he's way more suited for a 1994 shelf and not, the plucky howdy doody champ. And I was going through my I was finally reviewing that Legends 21 Hogan figure, and I remember that they did a Andre the Giant where you could kind of fudge that he had the long hair or the big afro. And so it's a cool little inclusion. I mean, it's not like the best likeness or whatever, but it's fun and I like that they actually included it. So there you go. If you missed my review, so you can just plug that little afro on him and you can kind of budget. So he's sort of like a 70s one. I wouldn't mind getting one with a better hair sculpt, but that's fun. So hopefully they'll do some more 70s, 80s. And I was able to track down the 3-pack of the Maivia family. So got the high cheap Peter Maivia, an actually proper skin tone Rocky Johnson, and of course the great one himself, The Rock. Really happy about getting that set. And so there's another 70s character to add to that shelf. Blake, I got gold Mark Iron Man. Got gold Mark 1 Iron Man and Whiplash. Been wanting that Whiplash for years now. Amazing colors. They do pop. It's like, bam, check me out. I feel like I'm at this point in my Marvel Legends collection where I need to spread it out a little more. I had one shelf that was doing double duty, I guess triple duty, because it had the Thor characters because it's what, 5. And then I had most of that shelf taken up by Iron Man, just his villains, because I had to have a whole totally different shelf for all the Iron Man armor variants. And then I had like on another small section the Cap villains. So I had Hydra, AIM, MODOK. They're all fighting for space. And the Iron Man villains are so colorful. We got Spy Master, Blizzard, Living Laser. Now we've got Whiplash. Those colors on those guys really pop. And he's a great addition to that lineup. Vintage Bob, I got Count Nefaria and Icarus this week. The only characters announced that I don't have yet, and I'm excited for Whiplash, Warbird, Iron Fist, and Marvel Select Annihilus. Yes. DJ Jedi had an unusually fruitful run at Target this week. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Kirby, McFarlane Silver Age John Stewart. That's right, I did see those. First appearance Batman and scored a new 52 Batwing on clearance for $7. That's a solid pickup. Wallet hurting. I feel like that's everybody this week. I mean, there were too many sales with Pulse, and Target had a bunch of stuff dropping. Walmart actually delivered on some new product. It was just, my wallet's like, come on, dude. Come on, son. So it was wild. Brew, that Marvel Legends Super Adaptoid feels lazy and cheap to me. I'm not as familiar with him, and I've only read the Lee and Kirby Avengers stuff with him in it, but that was 15 or 16 years ago. So yeah. Austin C. Jeff, do you collect Mezco, Marvel, and DC figures? I have one. I have Superman, the Christopher Reeve version. So he's still to be opened up, but I was very happy to get him. I do want to get into more of them. It's just kind of like, where do I start? Fantastic Four look really tempting, but the price was not. Doctor Doom looks awesome. The Spider-Man, the Green Goblin, they're hitting at a time where it's like, I can get four figures for the cost of one, and it's a little tricky, but I do want to get more. Which ones would you recommend? The Watcher. What up, Watcher? How are you? 80s, I do not know when those Playmate Voltron lines are going to be available. I'm not collecting them. Sorry. You got Toy Story on VHS for $1. Now, do you have a VCR that won't chew up the tape? That's even more important. Hard act to follow. Maybe because Ricardo Tiger Force was at Ross for $6. He was at Target for $6 too. He was on clearance for a minute. I don't know if the Tiger Force really appeals to everyone. I know that Outback is a favorite of a lot of collectors, but I kind of feel like they need to get the original version and then do the Tiger Force version next. That way, the people who want that original can get it, but a variant before you get the mainstream version seems like an interesting way to go. Vin Doom went to my Retromania collectible show this weekend. Oh, yeah, dig it. And dove in and got two Cosmic Legion figures. Yes, they're dope. And a NECA Last Ronin Casey Jones. He's nice too. I always like Casey. I thought he was a fun character. Had a really cool look to him. David Thanos can't wait for next. Allegedly, the Beachhead and Snow Serpent will get here. I was making sure I didn't forget a word. Retro Robo, I got my Shield 3-pack. Nice. Iron Man Model 1 and 9 and Nefaria, and almost the entire Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. Still waiting on Icarus. Hoping to get that She-Hulk, Whiplash, and Iron Man Model 20 soon. Man, you got a great haul. Which is your favorite? What you picked up? DJ Jedi, Marvel Legends Wasp, and Giant Man sold out even faster than the Silver Surfer reissue. They've sold so fast. I think this is the third time they've been up. So I mean, if I'm doing the numbers, if I'm trying to decide what figures to do, maybe I'm skewing a little bit more to early Avengers era because clearly there's an interest in it. And I'm wondering if that's because of how great the Wasp looks, how good that Giant Man looks for everybody who missed out on the HasLab, or people just gravitate to that era of Marvel comics, which means we should get a 5-pack of the original X-Men if that is indeed the case. Judge Dredd, I'm hunting for Snow Serpent myself, but he's scarce and expensive. I'm wondering how expensive he'll be when the retro version comes out because unless you really need that wolf pelt, I think the retro one is just fine. But the wolf pelt is very cool. Healing over time. What's up? Retro Scarlet Spider, Jack O' Lantern, and Count Neferi came in this week for me. All fire. Nice. I'm very excited about Jack O' Lantern. And the retro Scarlet Spider, I forgot about him. I'm glad to hear you like that one too. And of course, I'm very happy anytime anybody is excited about their Count area. Topher Supreme. I have 4 Walmarts and 3 Targets in the 395 corridor in Connecticut. All are bare. Well, the Target reset, well, maybe I shouldn't say reset. The stock date for that Iron Man retro series is June 1st. So hopefully in a couple, well, not a couple, next Saturday, you should start seeing some more stuff, hopefully on your shelves. Hard act to follow. The retro G.I. Joes are coming. They are still coming? Let's see here. Yes, my wallet silently whimpers. July 15th is what Pulse says for Beachhead. I'm assuming that's the case for the rest of them. Doc Avenger, got Zabu Wave, Classic Mezco, Doctor Strange, nice. Special Ops Punisher, those are my grails. Got some VT Toys, White Ninjas to build the chase. Very cool. Ryan Daly, I'm looking at both versions of Marvel Legends Silver Centurion, Iron Man Silver and White. And I don't know which I like better. White has the improved neck, but Silver has silver. Yeah, it is a really weird thing because it's like the name would imply that it shouldn't be white. I do feel oops that I like the white version a little bit more. I think because it looks more comic accurate. I was trying to pull it up because I got the box set. There we go. Of the West Coast Avengers and really happy with that set because it felt like they improved so much with it. So here's another look for you, Ryan. This changes your mind or makes you think any differently. The silver does look cool. I think this is one of those cases where it works out if you just have your Avengers and your Iron Man armors in a different location. Because I don't have a reason to get rid of the silver one, but I think the white looks better. I think it just looks a little sleeker because it's more comic book accurate. But the silver does look cool, and I definitely don't want to get rid of it. David Thanos, this week I'm getting through eBay. WWE Superstars Captain Lou. It is Vader! Vader time! Nice. That dude was such a scary bully. And I was so mad when he beat Sting for the title. Spoilers. But yeah. Then Sting started fighting back, and it was awesome. Stickman. Hey, Jeff. No pickups for me this week, but my wife got me a stack of nice action figure flight stands. She ordered for cheap from Timu. Great site if you need stands. Thank you. I have to check that out then. I didn't even. So, was there a specific brand of figure stands that she picked up? Vintage Bob and Mr. Mezco Shadow, and now the new Four Horsemen Egyptian guys. Why do these companies sell out so fast? Do they not want to make higher sales? I never understand it. I mean, I feel like you should always have enough. Now, granted, you don't want to have a lot of overhead and stock just sitting in the warehouse, but you probably should have enough for that initial surge of people who want your figures. Ryan, Amazon has moved the ship dates for the Joe's Dock Wave 4 times now. It's too bad we have to wait until August, but it's equally possible they'll ship in 2 weeks. Exactly. It is absolutely the case, especially the way they keep changing them. LRTT Lions BK, the Nubis and Bastard Figure Obscura were instant picks for me. Should be here this weekend. They just went up for pre-order this week, right? Or purchase this week. So that's very good that it was not some long process to get them. Tom Fid 2018. What's up, man? Got Nefaria, Whiplash, and most of the Zabu wave, only waiting on She-Hulk and Cable from Amazon. Very good. Because I feel like Cable is sneakily become the one to get with this wave. Spider Fan, what's going on? Thanks, Jeeber. I was like, where did Nightcrawler come from? I think this was actually an X-Force wave. X-Force, Logan, Boom Boom, No Legs, Cannonball, Sinister, and Guardian were the other figures in the wave. I really need them to do a better version of Guardian because I hate his head sculpt and just yeah, his head sculpt looks like he had a bad prune and is just very upset about it. He didn't look heroic whatsoever. His articulation on my figure, at least, was a little janky. John Doe, I got an Ahsoka Tano hot toy this week. It's scary how lifelike it is. Yes, that is. Is that your first hot toy figure? Because if not, whew, you're in for a real like, uh-oh. I should get the Hot Toys version of this figure too. Just keeps going. Just Dreads, Amazon has had a lot of date changes lately. I just got one too. I wonder what's going on. They're probably just overestimating when they're going to get here. Maybe some delay at the factory. I feel it's better than it being sold out and you not getting a chance to get it. I mean, eventually it'll arrive and hopefully there won't be any issues with your money on that. Northern Nomad, Audrey the Giant, Jimmy Superfly, Snooker used to have the craziest hair in the 70s and early 80s. They did. It was just like, poof. DJ Jedi, love my X-Men 97 Nightcrawler, but in retrospect, he should have come with 3 swords. I always feel bad when something happens on a show and it's like, if they told him everything, if they showed him, I got the sense that Hasbro only saw the first 3 episodes like the critics did too. So it was like, there was not a lot to go with based on what they were told and shown. But I think for sure they would have made sure to include three swords. Now, would you buy another X-Men 97 Nightcrawler if he came with three swords? Tom Finn pre-ordered Adam. As much as I griped about him not being completely accurate last week, Anime Effects Rogue, David Thanos, that Peter Maivia is going to sneak into some people's top 10 elite, like all timer for this year. It looks fun. I haven't, of course, I haven't opened it up because I need to write the review before I take him out to the wrestling arena to shoot him properly. Jamelin, I really love the Toy Biz Nightcrawler. I still do. I did, except for the head sculpt. They look too mean for Nightcrawler. But this is definitely an improvement. My only critique is that I wish they had kept the wire tail. Yeah, it's funny because I feel like older figures have stuff that should be incorporated into modern ones, but for whatever reason, they're not. Especially in a case like that where it's holding up just fine and it's no like, oh man, I see why they didn't do it now. King Collector, when are they making the Rock and Roll Express wrestling figures? Not soon enough, man. I mean, it's gosh. I feel like my collection has a massive hole for not having the rock and rolls because it's just kind of goofy to me. I mean, they've been around for so long, iconic figures in wrestling, but no figures since those goofy versions from Jax, which somehow had Robert with blonde hair and Ricky with brown hair. It's just really weird. Now, Power Town, where wrestling lives on, does have the Rock and Roll Express signed to their Remco style line, which I don't know if that means for sure no one else can make them, but here's Ricky and Robert, the Rock and Roll Express. They're sold out at $50, just like all these other figures, it looks like. But I almost feel like in a pinch, they could work if you find somebody, and they'll probably have another. I mean, their sellouts of figures means this is the first batch. They'll find some more later. They've got really cool accessories that you could probably gear up an elite figure. The head sculpts don't quite work as well. Probably won't blend in with your other figures as smoothly, but I mean, the gear is really cool, and I think they'd work just fine on elite scale figures for you. So there's an option. John Doe, the whole chat is waiting that war right because she's sold out on Target right now. Doc Avenger, they need to do the Meltzer. Exactly. Probably a better radioactive, man. Like, I'm okay with the one we have, but I think they could make a better one now with their superior articulation and how they've improved so much on the likenesses. I just think they could do a better job. But if we never get another one, I just have to be all right with this one we do have. Saw 16 Anarchists. Hey, Jeff and Thursday Night Crew. Arriving late, but glad to be here. Glad to see you, my friend. Spider fan. Golden Age Batman is a pretty good Mezco, Jeff. I've seen that in pictures, so that's good. What do you have the Two-Face or is the Two-Face out? I know I've seen the pictures of him, but he looks pretty cool. Felix Vegans. What's up, Jeff, in esteemed chat? What's up, Felix? How's everything? Robin is collecting. Is Star Wars Black Series or the Vintage Collection better? It really depends on your preference and how deep you want to go with Star Wars. Because if you want to have the whole experience with play sets and vehicles, Vintage Collections is the way to go. Although I do think the pricing is way higher than what they should be, especially when you compare them to the Black Series. If you want really great sculpts and pretty close to great articulation, the Black Series is great. I love the line, and they're doing figures that I care about now, and they're starting to finally scratch off some major wants for me. And if you want to, I think this is the best time to get into Black Series because they're constantly recycling, getting better versions of the core original trilogy characters, but now they're pumping up the prequel characters. So if you want those and missed out on them earlier, now you can get them. Some really hard to find figures are getting back in rotation, including a few that I'll mention later. So good time to get into it. So if you just want really cool figures, if you want them to mash up better with your other 6-inch figure lines, go Black Series. If you want to have vehicles, play sets, HasLabs, you're going to want to go with the vintage collection. Austin, see what up, Jeff? I would love Mattel to make these WWE superstars Hercules Hernandez, Paul Roma, Power and Glory, Ivan Putski, Tony Atlas, Ahmed Johnson, etc. I think everyone except for Ahmed's a pretty viable option. I think Ahmed's got some issues with WWE that he may never get a figure from Mattel or anybody who's doing WWE figures. I think Putski and Atlas are really likely since they've said already we're probably going to do another territories pack or more figures from that, and those would make really good options. We've got a Rocky Johnson now, so I can't imagine we're not getting Tony Atlas to complete the tag team champions, the historic tag team champions. And Ivan Putski seems like a pretty easy one to do based on existing molds anyway. And I would love to get Power and Glory, Hercules as part of the Heenan family with his whole get up, and then also face Hercules. I am not sure servant $1 million man. So yeah, I would love to get all those versions of Hercules and the Super Invader. Jeff White found Motu Terror and Lord Grasp yesterday at Walmart. Nice. They may be shipping with the cartoon mermaid and Stratos. That reminds me, I haven't seen any of the Masters of the Universe figures in my travels to Walmart. Maybe that's something I'll do tomorrow. Boris Mortis, the best part of the Sabu way was that they gave us a perfect He-Man with some minor customizing. I guess his the harness would work fine with the Marvel Legends figure, wouldn't it? John Doe OG X-Men 5-pack would be great as a HasLab with a Blackbird. I'm trying to remember, did the original X-Men use the Blackbird or did they start rocking that when they got a little bit older? Retro Robo, hands down, Kazar has been my favorite so far, but it's probably because I'm posing with some dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. So I wouldn't. So did they scale up pretty well with him? Because I definitely think there's some potential there for more of a Savage Land. Now, could we do a Carl Litos if we just found like a different head sculpt to use? His outfit shouldn't be that different from Kazar, right? Excuse me. Felix, She-Hulk, Sabu Wave, all except Cable, common thread here. Chun-Li Red, and Egyptian Gods figure obscura. Nice. So those were very popular pickups this week. Arturo Mata. We need a Marvel Legends Spider-Man Deluxe, different heads, hands, web effects, and battered limbs. Oh, you know that's like 12 figures right there. They can't do a deluxe Spider-Man. The best we can hope for is a beat up head and maybe a few different web effects. But yeah, that sounds like that sounds like the ultimate Spider-Man, and they can never make the definitive Spider-Man because they got to keep pumping those out for everybody. Felix, Amazon shipping retro beachhead and others in that wave May 30th. I wonder if that's still subject to change. And is that where I pre-ordered them from? I'll have to check because if they're coming from Amazon, I need to be ready for it. Hard Act to Follow says the retros are early on Amazon May 30th. Did you all get any shipping updates on those? John Battle, what's up, my friend? What's up, Mr. Lyles? I hope you're having a good day. So far, so good. I got my Amazon order in of Wolfsbane and Kazar. They're both rubbery. Oh, that's no good. And I picked up the Plastic Man, who should be rubbery. All right, exclusive. Only missing Batman. See, that's funny. So I went to a Target that had the full wave up. They didn't have Superman. They had the Chase. So I did pick him up. The Electric Red Superman. So I still need Electric Blue, which is ironic to get the Chase first. And they had a John Stewart, they had Aquaman. I think they had 3 Batman figures. So that is wild to me that you're missing Batman because he seemed to be the one that was heavily, packaged in that case there. So hopefully we'll find Batman soon. I think he has the legs, if I'm remembering the setup of those figures. Judge Dreds, I buy 7 stands on Amazon for $8. They work fine. You're excited for the Acolyte toys? I'm gonna watch the show and figure out if I want to buy those figures. But yeah, they look solid for the most part, but I am not biting until I watch the show. John Doe. No, I have like 50 Hot Toys. The key is payment plans. That is the key for sure. I'm all about those payment plans for Hot Toys figures. Like the initial price tag is like Roger Rabbit, I pop out, but you do the payment plans, it's a lot easier to navigate. John Battle says Amazon is still saying the 31st for the retro cards. Austin C, you're right, Jeff. Hot Toys and some Mezco figures are very addictive. And I think that's my problem. I got more. I got Hot Toys, and then Mezco's like, well, there's smaller versions of Hot Toys. And I think that's probably what happened. Jamelin, speaking of sold out, Target canceled my multiverse Plastic Man wave. Shocker. Target canceling orders online. Anyone know where they're still available? Were you able to do like the basic thing, the checking on their website? Of course. I said that. Let me look and see if they will show up, because I know half the time when you try to do these searches. Now, did you want to get them in particularly from Target? Did you have like some Target reward points? Because I'm pretty sure Amazon has them right now, that you don't have to deal with the drama from Amazon. I mean, from Target. So they've got John Stewart. Um, not so much on Superman. Aquaman's here. I'm going to assume no, Batman's here too. So you get 3/4 of them. And if I find him, which I'm assuming that I will, and you still haven't, I have the red. So when I get the blue, you can have the part from my extra Superman if you want. Felix Guerrero, I heard Jim Cornette might make some figures. Well, he's already made those, a figure toy company. So they've got those figures, and I think he's got a whole set of them. I think he's got a Heavenly Bodies set up on his website. They're not cheap though. So if you're looking for a cheap version, this is not for you. But it's pretty cool if you are big into the Midnight Express. So, oops. Let's close that window. There we go. So you can see here, this is the figure toy company. So if you've got any of those figures, you kind of know the articulation. They're like the old Jack's Ruthless Aggression setup, which is okay if you collected those. But if you wanted more modern, like WWE Elite style, this is not for you. So we got Dennis Condrey and we got Bobby Eaton, and Bobby's done in a style that he complements both Dennis and Stan, which is pretty cool. And then of course Cornette, I thought he did a set where I think he has one where you can do a Heavenly Bodies pack too. So you can see how they're done. I mean, it's all right. I would love, of course, to have seen them do a little bit differently. Let me see if there's one. So there's the Eden Condrey set, and then there's the Eden Lane set, and there's Heavenly Bodies. I thought he had done that. So here you go. Here they are. And there's Dr. Tom. There's Sweet Stan. I kind of dig that. I wish Mattel would get to these guys because, just with articulation. ICT Vanny, I found the new release R2. Nice mainline Black Series on the peg. I'm bummed my Walmart's Targets have not had that much. Have not had the much wanted wave 3 of the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi, Luke, Vader, R2, Imperial Guard. Yeah, that reminds me. I got to track down that R2. I think I saw him on Amazon for like a crazy price. I was like, oh, that's right. I still need to get this guy. So if you're wrong with this guarantee 80s, what do we get? Do a gentleman's bet, 3 cents. I just want R2 Luke and Vader with removable helmet. Yes. On that 40th anniversary retro card back. Yeah. Spider Fan. There's two separate versions of Golden Age Batman, the black and gray suit and the blue and gray. That's what I want. Which comes with Two Face. I have black and gray. Do you like that one? I guess you do. You just did say you like that one. I kind of think that blue and gray one with Two Face looks pretty cool though. Legacy Lions BK, what's the difference with all the Black Series Darth Vaders, except the ones with the damaged head sculpts? So I can tell you for sure, the New Hope version / Star Wars, the robe piece is a little bit thicker across his torso, and I think it's done. It's complicated. There's some very subtle differences. I just go, I know there's a difference with the New Hope one, and then there's some differences with the eyes, the visor piece, and his goggles visor, whatever you want to call it. So very subtle differences. Star Wars Darth Vader costume aficionados can tell you better than me. But because I have so many different shelves of Star Wars movies, I'm already just fine getting an appropriate one to match up so I can have a Vader for each shelf. Randall, I hope McFarlane finishes Batman Nightfall with Joe Q's Azrael, a Nightfall John Paul in classic Batman uniform with the blade gauntlets, and Azrael's black training costume. Those would be fun. And the Batman with the blade gauntlets is a really cool idea. John Doe, not collecting McFarlane, but that Blue Beetle bug ship looks tempting. Yes. Northern Nomad, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. We know that's from the Nutty Professor. Logan, 9T70. Hasbro needs to make for Legends, Mole Man, the Wizard, the Wrecking Crew, Lockjaw, the rest of the Inhumans, the rest of the Starjammers. Exactly. See, you guys are going with the list. All right. Vintage Bob, the Blackbird first appeared in X-Men 94. Whew. Man, so that was a while before they had the Blackbird. Were they still in the original costumes? I feel like they probably weren't if it was 94. I think Marvel Legends is making a Cabal set. What are you basing that on? Hard act to follow? Felix, as of today was the 30th, was the ship date. Fingers crossed. John Battle, Batman has the head. Of course, Batman will form the head. But who forms Blazing Sword? Jamelin, cool. I may just need to get them piece by piece. Yeah. So let me know though, because I'm for sure going to get the blue Superman. If you need that piece and for whatever reason you don't care about the Superman, just let me know. All right, I'm saving your wish list until I get there, but I am saving them. David Thanos, they have a line Legends of Professional Wrestling. It has the Midnights. They have a few of the old schoolers, but they look terrible. Yeah, if you for whatever reason were still holding on to your Jack's Ruthless Aggression line, they would fit in just fine with those. But yeah, it's not awesome if you're used to the Mattel, face scanning, print sculpting, face printing. The accuracy is not quite there. Vintage Bob Jeffrey, when the Blackbird first appeared in X-Men 94, that was also the first issue of the new X-Men, not the original characters. Hard to believe okay. I thought that was the case. Right. Because in 100 is when the whole Sentinels and Phoenix startup. Yeah, so I thought that was a ways off. All right. You guys are jumping ahead, so let me go on to some others before I get there. You're being annoying. All right. Sorry. Too many things making noise here. All right, so real fast, let's get into the stuff. You guys have talked about it already. McFarlane dropped a few pre-orders up for people today with more reveals from that DC Direct digital Build-A-Figure setup. We got the Atom. He looks really good. Clean sculpt all around. And I love this head sculpt. classic. It looks so much like a Gil Kane version that I really dig. Comes with a mini Adam who sadly even has to come with the boot cuffs to match up to this one. So there's some consistency there. No articulation from the looks of it. Hopefully, he will not be a falling character because I feel like these smaller, shorter versions of regular size characters have no balance whatsoever. So hopefully that's not the case with him. Then here's regular size Adam. He's a solid figure. He's not too wild with anything. Adam's costume is pretty basic, but he looks good. Not a lot of accessories. Got the hand, pointing hand, and mini Adam. He probably should be below like around the knee joint because he looks a little off. But anyway, happy to get him. And as always, I would have loved to have gotten him with a chair to fit in with the others. Here's Green Arrow. Just like we saw with that original look, the texturing, they got the arm gauntlets just right too. So I was excited to see that. And the bow looks great. He's got a separate arrow, quiver full that does come out in case you were curious. Very much like the DC Icons figure. And let's see, there are no ties here with the boots, but that's okay, I suppose. I know some people were not thrilled about this goatee. I don't see what's wrong with it myself, but that's Green Arrow. Again, not overflowing with accessories. I do think this card choice is weird because this is from DC Rebirth Green Arrow, not from the Longbow Hunters. I don't quite understand if DC is just not giving McFarlane access to all of the imagery because that's such an odd choice. Last up was Superman from Our Worlds at War, and I love the fact that they've got the shading on the tights. Just so that's very cool. It's a bigger Superman, but I think this makes sense for this version of him. You got the S painted on the back. That's cool. And it's nice and beefy. I kind of think I'm interested in this one as opposed to some of the other ones. It matches the art style of Ed McGuinness really nicely. Again, not a ton of accessories. Got an eagle, so you can do the American way. This actually matches up more with the artwork, so that's good to see. So I think it's a pretty cool one. Again, I guess he doesn't have the cuffs, which is great. So I think this is a solid wave. How many of you all pre-ordered these sets? And what do you think? Let's go. Let's see what we got here. Snake Eyes wants to know why am McFarlane doing NFTs? I don't know. But these figures aren't too much more expensive than the regular ones, so I'm not that upset with them doing it. Northern Nomad, Mean Oliver Queen. Robert Christensen. What's up, Robert? They should market this Adam as a 3-pack for obvious reasons. Jamelin, seems like they could have just done the small Adam and Page Puncher style. Now, there's an idea. That is something they could have done. Superman looks too buff. Well, he fits for the style of the artist they're doing. So this is not like a traditional like Dan Jurgens take on Superman. This actually is a good choice of Superman bodies for this specific art style. So that's how Ed McGuinness drew him, and I'm actually okay with that in this case. Missed out on Ollie. Ollie's. Sorry, I heard the jingle. Good stuff, cheap. When you said that, I think he's still available some places. Jamelin, I didn't pre-order, but I dig those figures. Yeah, I'm not pre-ordering them either. I mean, the other ones were pretty easy to find, and I do think I will be getting all three. I was curious about Superman, but I think this actually is one of those instances where Superman done in a specific style makes sense and he works. So I'm interested in that one. Oops. And then this one, you all were not too happy, at least on the post. Y'all were not pleased with Hasbro on this. And Hasbro's been in the middle bit of a love fest, but this time, not so much. With this reveal of the Iron Man Hulkbuster armor, I think it had a lot more to do with the price point because I don't see why this figure is more than the Destroyer and Thor 2-pack. But here we go. That's the detailing. I like the rivets here. I think that's really nicely done. and the detail on the helmet is great. We got this here. I feel like there needs to be a little bit more paint because it's just not as cool. And you see the inspiration. So, in case you're wondering which version of the Hulkbuster armor this is, here it is. Solid. We got two extra fists in addition to the grabbing hands, some different part. I guess that's just the back shell armor piece. So I mean, actually, that is the front and back piece because this is the open one. We've got a Tony Stark head. Now that won't work for much of anything else, but it works in this situation. These go in the back of the armor. You plug them in like so. Got really good articulation, and he looks like he can do some stuff. He's got the nice detail work there with the panels on both sections. So there is some clear work put into this sculpt, but I just don't see the $70 worth here. Here's him punching out Scar. I would have loved to see this from a different perspective, just so we could see how big he is to him. But it's a little bit of a beatdown action, so that's cool. And he can't quite maneuver that head, but I mean, that's just the design of the armor anyway. But it looks pretty fun. I think this is one where here you go. So here's how Scar looks to him. There's your scale. Here's how Iron Man Mark 9 matches up. So it's a big tall figure, but I mean, comparing, no, they had this for 60. I don't know why I said 70. Anyway, I don't see the value compared to the really great destroyer they put out last year that also came with a Thor figure. So just a weird choice for me in terms of two packs. What y'all think? Judge Dredd didn't order them either. Robert Christensen. I look forward to getting that Hulkbuster from the outlet next year. '80s kid, that looks great. Where's the Hulk? Excellent question. I love that they're doing more scale comparisons, trying to match people up with their teams, but why is the Hulkbuster Iron Man not facing off against a Hulk in these pictures? Because that's the one we really want to see, not him versus the son of Hulk. Judge Dreads, I don't see $60 for that Hulkbuster either. Robert says I'm playing long game on that Hulkbuster is cool, but it's too high a price, especially with those big sales on Pulse, where it's just like if you want it, we got it for you, really cheap. So let's just see, because now I need to make sure I didn't make up that price point in my head, or is it sold out now? As a lot of things on Pulse are right now. See if I can find if this Thor versus Destroyer 2-pack is still available on Pulse. It was on sale in the outlet. So I'm just checking because trying to search for things is annoyingly frustrating on Pulse for whatever reason. And let's no gosh. All right, let's try it this way. Let's go to the outlet. Now, since I'm here, let's pull this up so everyone can see what's still available, because it's some of this stuff is sold out pretty fast now. I'll scroll slowly, so if there's something that you want, you can make sure to get it. Ronin, $20. That's a really good deal, especially considering his original price. Detroit Steel still there. I know Afton Child was looking for him. And the Hydra versus Shield troops still there. That's encouraging. Doesn't look like Blur and Nighthawk are still there though. Oh, now here they go. Spoke too fast. Okay, here you go. So this set here was originally $60, same price as the Hulkbuster Iron Man armor. And it had, I mean, you compare the Destroyer with the Hulkbuster armor, it's like clearly Destroyer's slimmer, leaner, but all these individual spikes are a lot of detail. And yeah, it could have used a wash, but so could Hulkbuster Iron Man. And this store is mostly a repaint, but they did all the stuff they needed to do to give us an Eric Masterson version of Thor, which is awesome. So I don't get it. I don't quite understand why they went that route, but I do agree with y'all. I think this is going to be one maybe come November and December with the Black Friday and then the Christmas sales, it might be cheaper on outlet later on. So we'll see where that goes. King Electric says that Diamond Select Hulkbuster is way better than the new Marvel Legends one. And that's always a problem when Marvel Select does something. I think the Hasbro Marvel Legends team has to make sure that their version is better. So we don't have the situation where people are like, yeah, but Marvel Select did it faster, better, and cheaper. Jamelin, I thought I would be excited for Hulkbuster. It looks decent, but the price makes me want to be content with my Marvel Select one. Che Woods, and the Marvel Select didn't cost me $60 either. Healing over time, the MCU Hulkbuster fits in just fine with my comic legends. And that figure is really good. I have that one. And when it was announced, I was like, yeah, but I've already got a cool Hulkbuster Iron Man. So I'm happy that I don't feel the need to replace that one that I already have. So I'm with you. Jeff White, wasn't there a memo from overseas that they're specifically lowering MOQ to prevent the Ross and Ollie's overflow? I'm not sure. I haven't read anything about that, but I wouldn't be shocked or surprised. I think it makes more sense for Hasbro to be the one offering these figures up for cheaper than everyone else anyway. And if they do stuff like the outlet, keep putting more stuff out there, reducing the price, I'm fine going through them. Aaron Easton, no one wants to keep paying retail. To see that waiting 90 days could have saved them 60%. Yeah, Aaron. I mean, it's kind of one of those deals where it's like, seriously? So you don't want to have that happen. Snake Eyes, I don't think the Hulkbuster is going to be at Ollie's. I wouldn't hold out hope for that one. All right, so in case you missed out somehow, more reveals popped up today from Hasbro, the Star Wars. And we got Ahsoka Tano, this season 7 Clone Wars look, very essential. Great figure. I was stalking Walmart site to get her. This was a Walmart exclusive, so this is very encouraging that they're putting out exclusive figures, excuse me, to one retailer, especially Walmart, on Pulse. You can get another crack at her. Got Sabine Wren from Rebels, a very highly demanded, very expensive figure back in rotation. And we got Hera. So if you missed out on those figures before, you've got another crack. Let's see. Soga's still available. I thought she might be the one who's going to be sold out. I know she's sold out right now on Entertainment Earth, but if you miss these figures, jump on them because I feel like they're going to be expensive all over again if you miss this window. So definitely jump on those. Northern Nomad, I've gotten too many Marvel Legends now to bother going back and wanting to buy Diamond Marvel Selects. Well, Hasbro appreciates your loyalty, my friend. Well, let's see here. I just want to check real fast before we go into the main topic of tonight. What's shaking on Entertainment Earth's drop zone? Because it's always a nice teaser of what's coming, what's in store for us later. Now, what they say for May 30th, a long time ago, which seems like a Star Wars reference, you might have missed these action figures or not. We don't know, but we do know that you won't want to miss them again. So I don't know if this is maybe going to be 000 and BT. I'd love to get those back in rotation and get those, missed out on those earlier. Or if this was a reference to Sabine, Ahsoka, and Hera. I don't know. I don't feel like they made that mistake. So we'll see some more reorders, reissues for them coming real soon. King Collector, is that Marvel Titan Sentinel at the outlets yet? Yeah, it's already gone. The Sentinel looks great with Marvel Legends. Yeah, they were last year, I believe. Retro Robo, the Diamond Select figures of large Marvel characters sometimes work out. Case in point, that Apocalypse or upcoming Annihilus. Very true. All right, I think that was everything on the news front that I want to get to. Yes, let's get into it. So, 2024 is almost at the halfway point. Just a few more days left in May. We can start working on our best of 2024 award so far. But I was curious, which of the stuff that's come out four figures have you not gotten that you want to get and add to your collection? And what four releases would you love to see, by the end of the year for you to go? 2024 was one of my favorite years of collecting. Now, you could focus on one line, you could choose one from any particular line and just kind of bounce around till you get your four. But let me know which four that's already out, that's already been revealed. So it could be something that's up for pre-order that you know for sure is coming. But then also let me know which four that have not been announced, haven't been rumored that you do want to see for this year. G Brew, since we've seen that as Christopher Lee Dracula, we need a Peter Cushing Van Helsing. Also, NECA, hook us up with a Mirage April O'Neil already. It's a good choice. All right, let's see. What do people say from back in the day? Austin, when it comes to wrestling figures, I love it. Tony Allen's got that one already. Vintage Bob said, I'm hoping more than anything else, Hasbro announces these characters. Graviton, original costume. Executioner, Scourge, original costume. Nebulon, Wonder Man, original costume. Gabriel, the Airwalker. These are fun choices. I definitely got to get Scourge. He is my, for sure, need him. Olu, Marvel Legends. Zorn, Danger, Azel, and Banshee with green and yellow fit. Yes, please. Let's get that Banshee figure. Let the two lines BK. Four figure wish list for 2024. Spider-Man animated Punisher with trench coat and headband. Chameleon, McFarlane Darkseid, McFarlane Anti-Spawn, Runner Up, McFarlane Wildcat Spartan. That would be fun. I wonder if I feel like there's no reason we couldn't get those, right? Spider would be a really fun figure. Glenn Miller, four figure wish list, all Marvel Legends, Executioner, Baron Mordo, Wizard, and Dracula. Solid, strong choices, Glenn. I would take all of them. G Brew, Marvel Legends I need part two, green and yellow Banshee, Gen X Emma, Captain Britain Betsy, Rachel Summers Phoenix, Harry Leland's more than four, classic 80s Nimrod, No Fur Beast, second costume X Factor box set, please. Sim, Nastri, Hope. Nice. Kevin Gallagher says, box from Alpha Flight. Yes. Stingray, Marina, DC Comics Chronos from DC Special 27, DC Comics Shadow Lass, Ultra Boy, Tyrock, classic version of DC, the Trickster. Those would all be really fun. All right, let's go back to the main chat. Tom Finn, really hoping for Wizard and or Paste Pot Pete Trapster and the rumored Strange Tales wave. I don't care how we get them. I want those two for sure. Yellow Jacket, yes. And Crystal, not holding my breath. Hopefully one of those four will get done. Judge Dreads, my wish for DC is a Trigon Mega Fig, and for Marvel, a Carter Slade Ghost Rider and Horse. Those would be cool. Retro Robo, I would love to close out 2024 with a new Yellow Jacket. Jack of Hearts, he is rumored. Abomination, deluxe size to replace that stubby leg version, and a new Gladiator. New Gladiator is essential. Blake, Four Figs, Beta Ray Bill, Classic Falcon, yes. Doc Samson, Titania for She-Hulk to have a play date with. Those play dates are important. Maybe they can get some tea too. Stickman, my four most wanted are Black Series Gungan Warrior. Oh, like you said, Gungam style. Black Series Watso. See, you're right there with me. There's a few more essential Phantom Menace characters that we need to have a pretty solid collection. We're almost there, but yeah, Army Builder Gungan would be fun. And what about Boss Nass? Mayfac's Green Lantern Kyle Rayner and a Mayfac's Green Lantern John Stewart. I like where your head's at. Aaron Easton, Mephisto, and Mephisto. Tom Finn. Wait, Jack of Hearts is rumored. That would help make my 2024 as well. Yeah, he is. He was rumored back with Rectangular's early list. I feel like it was January, maybe it was even December. But yeah, he's supposed to be coming. So he would definitely be one I'm looking forward to see. So let me give you my four. My four that have been out there already that I still need to get and want to get. The Ultimate Edition main event, Jay Uso. It's just him, Him. He's coming. Gotta get him. Marvel Legends, Angel, G.I. Joe, Airborne. Still need him. And Star Wars Black, New Hope Vader. Mentioned him already. So there you go. And the four that I would love to see that would make me happy. You already know Green and Yellow Banshee. So I'm going to spare you on that one. But I want Marvel Legends Valkyrie. She's overdue now. And not the modern one. I'm talking classic Defenders. I've been rereading Defenders. So got Doctor Strange. We got Nighthawk. Got Hulk. And then we need Valkyrie to complete that core Defender squad. We've got Namor. We've got Silver Surfer. We've got Hawkeye. Power Man. Got all those. We got a bunch of characters who had a cup of coffee with the Defenders, but we need her to get the complete core group that was around and part of the team for a long time. And then next up, I want a Tony, a Nikita Koloff, preferably just like we got the Great Muta debuting in the Ultimate Edition line, because man, can you imagine butterfly shoulders on Nikita Koloff so he can really rear back and hit that Russian sickle? Yeah, we got to get him. For G.I. Joe, Retro Flint. I mean, I feel like that wasn't a shock surprise. And I know Snowcat's rumor, but the Snowcat. So there you go. Awesome. More than 4 for me. Those are mine. Let's see what else you all came up with. Snake Eyes, I'm waiting for Jada Toys to show Guile and Cammy Zero from Mega Man X. Mega Man from Mega Man X. Wait, okay. I know Jada Toys didn't have this license, but Metal Gear 6-inch figures. Maybe they will. David Thanos, 4 more McFarlanes for my Justice League or Legion of Doom collection. Who do you have in your Legion of Doom so far? I know we've got Black Mana. We've got Lex Luthor, sorta, kinda. But who else do you have in your Legion of Doom? 80s Kid. 4 figures I need are an updated Han from Star Wars, retro Cobra Commander, Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, and of course, Marvel Legends Cat Beast. G-Brew, Mayfex, any version of Starfire except Red Hood and the Outlaws. Nightcrawler, Kitty Pryde, and Black Canary. Oh man, Black Canary Mayfex figure would be really fun. Would you go with the original look or like a Birds of Prey version? Logan 9T70, Shane in the furry bikini to go with Zabu and Kazar. It's funny because every time I see it with Sabu, I'm thinking, dude, going through tables in ECW. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to building Zabu and putting them together and doing that whole thing. And then having those two go against the long Dusty Nail version, build a figure of Sauron. So that'd be fun. Magnus Mallow. We got 2 more VHS packs for Spider-Man. I'm betting we get Chameleon and Vulture in these pair with other cameo heroes. Which heroes would you like to see? Hard Act to Follow, a new Gladiator, a new Charles Xavier, a new Punisher, and DC Black Canary. What mold should we put for the new Punisher figure? The Vulcan one? Randall, 4 figures wish list for 2024. First appearance of Crow Sting by Mattel. Seriously. Gosh, I mean, I don't care if he wants to spend his retirement hanging out with AEW dudes, but please, Sting. Just let Mattel do some really cool Sting figures so we can add them back to the collection. Superpowers Spawn, Legends Yellow Jacket, Superpowers Captain Carrot. Did they do a Superpowers version of him? Or have a prototype of him? Tom Finn, I want classic Valkyrie and Banshee pretty badly too. I feel like they're becoming glaring needs. And as we get more of these team members and we're like one more from getting the team complete, these are 2 that would really help. Jeeber, I like a classic normal wheelchair Xavier sculpted to look like he did when Byrne and Austin were in the book. Yes, that for sure. Like we've got a hover chair. The hover chair just fine. I think the Xavier that they have is great for a wheelchair version. And I kind of feel like we need the jumpsuit version for the hover chair. So we're kind of got a mixed match Xavier. They definitely need both. Legacy Lions, BK, Foremost Wanted version 2.0, Marvel Legends Spirit of Vengeance, Blaze, yes, Blackheart, Cyclops, Dark Phoenix, and Studio Series 86, Optimus Prime. Hopefully non-grayscaled. Forgot they're doing those the dead versions or almost dead versions of Brawn and Ratchet. I'm like, you guys, it was fitting to see those figures, the Prowl and Ironhide at Ross. And I felt like that's the price they should have been. And who needs to see dead Autobots? Aaron Easton, Mezco 112 Lost Boys set. Nice. So we get Mr. Cheeks, Freaky Ty, Spig Nice, and Pretty Lou. That'd be fun. Need more iconic vampires for Blade to fight. And yes, I do know which Lost Boys you're referring to. Jamelin, I like another member of Gen X, First Mutation Beast, Multiverse Toy Man, George Perez Starfire. I like your distinction of George Perez Starfire because that's the version of Starfire we need. Andre Colon, hopefully I said it right. 4 for 24. Mayfex, their new Marvel Legends Black Cat. Final Boss Rock, yes. Mayfex Wonder Woman, please. Masterpiece RID 2001 Optimus Prime. Cool. Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime. I have to check that design to see what the difference is. G-Brew, Black Canary, leather jacket, corset, biker boots, fishnets. That's how I picture Dinah. Right, we're on the same page. I just want to check. Bobo, Creative Beast Studio Zabu is looking sweet on the poses. Nice. Lomo Musician. What's up, Jeff? My 4 DC Multiverse. Jessica Cruz, Simon Baz, Marvel Legends Lockjaw, and new Elsa Bloodstone. Man, I'm still salty we didn't get that Simon Baz that they had the prototype for in Mattel's last hurrah with the multiverse line. But yeah, I like Simon's costume, and I think he'd be a really fun figure. Jamelin, oh, you just mentioned Sauron. I ordered that one Build-A-Figure Sauron wave a few years ago, and the shipment got lost by FedEx. I'd really like a deluxe re-release. That's terrible. Because I feel like that was a pretty solid wave of figures, even though you had to double up and get a few more Deadpool figures than I would have wanted. But yeah, he could go for a re-release. I feel like they could implement the arm and wing articulation probably a little bit better now. Afton Child, Yellow Jacket, Goliath, video game, Venom plays Spider-Man 2, and characters for the new Marvel game, Marvel Rival. Which ones? David Thanos, Wrestling, Bushwhackers, and ECW Dudleys. Those look really good. Magnus, Mallow, Punisher, and Blade would be the perfect choices for the next two. Yeah, and any excuse to get a 90s Blade would work. I'm with you on that. 80s Kid, I still need a regular Prowl. Well, there's that box set that's sold out right now. G-Brew, I honestly prefer Xavier in the normal wheelchair to the Jim Lee version. The Jim Lee era is too overhyped for me. His designs are too busy. I can see that. I mean, I'm more of the we got a really good hover chair. I want the jumpsuit because I don't feel like the suited version really matches the blue and gold team so much as the jumpsuit. And I'm sure he wore the suit more, but I just like that so I can really capture that whole X-Men #1 look. Jamelin, I also don't have a comic Xavier. I didn't get the hover chair one when it came out. I kept wanting it, but waited so long that now I want an updated version. Yeah. Retro Robo, for ones that are already out and I still need, G.I. Joe Mindbender, Marvel Legends Green Goblin. I don't know why I said Gwen Goblin. Transformers Prowl, Star Wars Black Series Battle Damage Vader from Obi-Wan TV show. Yeah. It's $27 at Target. I did not get that one. Jeff, how do you know all the Lost Boys by name? Come on, man. The Lost Boys. Yeah, man. Because he would rap them in their name and their songs so often that it just kind of like once you start flowing, it's like bam, there they go. I love the Lost Boys. Logan 9T70. McFarlane Superpowers line is missing some core characters: Hawkman, Aquaman, Black Canary, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter, Cyborg, a regular joke. Wow, he didn't have a Joker in that line yet. That's crazy. King Collector. My more than 4 are the Rock and Roll Express, Mighty Orbot, and for Super 7 to make the Bionic 6. See, they would probably make them, but then I'd be bummed out because articulation wasn't as good. I mean, for Karate One, he's got to have great articulation. I don't think the Super 7 figures would handle that, but yeah, I really want to see the Bionic 6. Some company do them. DJ Jedi, best of 2024 so far. Marvel Legends Retro Card Ben Riley, Jada Toys Dawson. I still haven't seen him. Frazetta Dark Wolf, Masterverse, Thunder Punch, He Man. Forgot about the. Yeah, I need to take a field trip to Walmart to see if a different one has these new Masterverse figures. G-Brew would also take a JLI Black Canary, but only if she comes with Blue Beetle yelling "One Punch" and an unconscious Guy Gardner. I feel like that would be the absolute greatest box set ever, ever. And then Black Canary being, can't believe I missed it expression too. Gosh, love that book. So much fun. Jamelin, oh, Simon Bass? Yes, please. I'll actually take any Lantern Corps member. Todd wants to give us more non-Earth guys and girls to be specific. Afton Child. I also want Tom Hardy, Eddie Brock, and Woody Harrelson, Cletus. Those two go perfect with the movie Carnage and Venom. And please make a 2-pack. Please. David Thanos, Logan, there's a retro Martian Manhunter that fits Super Friends. Nice. All right, let's see. I think that's everything in the chat right now. I don't think I missed anything. So let's go back here on the drop zone because I want to see what else is coming from our good friends at Entertainment Earth before I wind this down. May 31st, we're getting some more games. Not really excited about that, but for those of you who are looking for them, there you go. May 31st, what's new and from Hasbro? We don't want to toy their emotions, so sign up for a reminder. That's a Friday release, so that's unusual for them. So I don't know what that one could be. Maybe there's a live stream coming. More Masters of the Universe figures coming next Saturday. Excited about that. Then I think we're starting off with Yojo June 4th. So early spoiler. Next week, I'm going to ask you guys for your want list for Yojo June. And we're going to kick that off June 4th with the reveals. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, Todd's got some more DC stuff coming June 5th. Always keeping up with them. Hot Ghoul Summer, clever. It's coming from Entertainment Earth. Starts tomorrow, so don't worry. They'll be up. Hulk action figures from Marvel. Sing up for a reminder for this new action figure launch. You don't want to miss out. Heck, when your friends see what you got, they may be green with envy. So we're thinking Scar, but maybe some more figures. Maybe it's just more of them. And a surprise twist. If you're looking for something strange, we're going to call you. You sign up for a reminder for this awesome item. Seems like a Ghostbuster reference. Maybe that's 3.75 inch Ghostbusters. June 11th. Yo, got some great new action figure launches. More G.I. Joe figures coming. June 13th. Get ready for new page and figure collectibles, but it's in the book you already like. Probably Marvel stuff. Transformers, it looks like it's dropping on the 13th as well. 14th, nothing new on there. More games. More launches. Probably Marvel on that one. Yeah, let's see. So I guess that might be all for G.I. Joe. We'll see. Looking forward to those. Let's see what else everybody said before I wrap up. G-Brew, Knack and McFarlane are making rock and roll star figures. Yeah, we have absolutely no David Bowies. How? What rock star is more athletic than Bowie? I'm with you. I agree they should absolutely do that. Blake, took my hover chair Professor X and put him in the MCU Professor Xavier wheelchair to make my old school Professor X. That's what I'm going to do right now. I still have the Patrick Stewart pretty close likeness in that MCU wheelchair. So I've got that one standing with my 80s X-Men, and I have the hover chair one with my blue and gold era. Excuse me. Snake Eyes, Mayfex, McFarlane, Giganza, Mayfex Questions, SH Figures, Near and Kane. Okay. Judge Dredge, Jeff, what do you think of the new loose collectors, Death Dealer, and Horse? You can pull it up. I think, actually, I'm sure Big Bad Toy Store has it. So let's go there and make it easy for myself. I don't collect those figures, but they did look cool. If I am thinking that I know what you're talking about. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I thought the price was really expensive. So yeah, that was definitely something. I was like, it looks nice. I don't think I'll be getting these figures. So here it is. You asked. Let's pull it up. Deaf dealer and horse. And the horse looks really cool. The deaf dealer's got great detailing, but I just don't know. I mean, there's been no problems, no issues with this line in terms of people, who get them. All I'm hearing is good stuff. I mean, this figure looks really good, but whew, that price point is major. And some great detail work on this armor all around. It's just great. You take off all the outfit, the armor piece, and he's got excessive articulation. So covered on that, and the horse looks really good. Just don't know. I mean, it's a lot of articulation, but I'm just kind of struggling to see where we get this 349 price point for it. But what do you think? Are you going to get it? Robert, McFarlane equals original Legion of Superhero 12 pack. Man, I wish he would commit to doing the Legion. Marvel Legends, Pip the Troll. It is interesting that we haven't gotten him. Maybe they'll do a Adam Warlock and make him like an accessory, or they probably make him a whole different figure. But I think maybe they could do Pip if they made a box set. Rodney, what's up, man? Good evening, Jeffrey and gang. I would love to see Hasbro give us an updated Wrecking Crew. Yes, it's overdue at this point. G-Brew, the Ghostbusters thing is the O-ring figures. June 8th is the 40th anniversary of the film's original release. Are you getting them, G-Brew? Yeah, that sticker shock is real. I'm holding out for the Frazetta girls to do one. They probably will too. Devin, I got the Ramen Toys kit for the 89 Batmobile, and wow, it looks amazing. So what is the deal with that kit? G-Brew, I only know Pip the Troll from Peter David's second X Factor run. I mostly hang out on the X-Men side of Marvel. I got you. Aaron Easton, a horse for $350? That's a lot of money. Yeah, it's not cheap. Logan, McFarlane needs to make for DC Multiverse the Metal Men. Those would be fun. The Question, Miracle Man, and Big Barda. I am so shocked he's not done Big Barda yet. Did you order the Fire and Ice Tigra? Come on, Blake. You know it. You already knew, Blake. Wait, Pip was in Infinity Gauntlet. I'm stupid. Of course, I'm getting those Ghostbusters. I'll bet they'll look great in my Acto one. Retro Robo, the Frazetta Fire and Ice Tigra figure looks dope. Maybe a side chick for Kazar? My lady then smacks me. Let me see her. Tigra. I think I saw her too. Yeah, there you go. She probably would fit in just fine with our Savage Land. She could be another inhabitant of the Savage Land. So there's Tigra. Hopefully I have her pulled up. Yeah, there you go. So y'all can see as I scroll through. She's got a beast rocking with her too. She put all the Marvel Legend women to shame though. And like, what's going on? I feel inadequate all of a sudden. So yeah, she's got a whole outfit too. So that's cool. She's got a little Sabertooth Tiger deal going. Panther. Yeah. Cool looking figure. So, and $90, it's not cheap, but there's an option in terms of populating your Savage Land collection. It looks great, but nah, sticker shock, bro. Yeah, it's real. Jibru, Mayfax, make all the new guys. Mayfax, make the entire DC universe, starting the 1980 era. Jalen, honestly, you might as well get the Mezco Death Dealer on the secondary market for about the same price or cheaper. Yeah, I feel like that would be the case. Hard act to follow. I'm hoping Marvel Legends remakes Ding Fang Foom. If they do, it's probably going to be a HasLab. Tigger fits well with War Duke, Red Sonja, and Mezco Conan. That's a good call, Blake. King Collectors, McFarlane doing a classic dark side. That was the rumor. Now, there was a leaker who was putting out some really solid, legit leaks of McFarlane figures, but they retired. I think Darkseid was on that list. Dark 1997, Mayfex, Comic Wonder Woman, Flash, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, Aquaman. I want all of those. So hopefully we do get them. All right, last call for wish lists for 2024. If not, don't forget to get ready for all of your stuff. We want to see for Yojo June. Judge Dreads, I heard a rumor McFarlane is making another Solomon Grundy. Will it be up for pre-order on a Monday? I'm going to be disappointed if not. But prioritize the new guys. Mayfex, no more DCU figures. And yes, comics Wonder Woman. See, I feel like the way they do their figure releases, we would wait so long to get the new guys. I mean, if we're lucky, we have like 7 comic book figures a year from them for DC. Maybe. I feel like Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, the heavy hitters, a Lex Luthor, Brainiac would be better uses because I mean, what we're gonna get like the same 5 as always. We're gonna get Darkseid, Ryan, Mr. Miracle, Big Barda, maybe Light Ray, Dazad, Steppenwolf, Calabac, and I feel like I'm going too far. They haven't committed to making out those many characters for anything, including the Justice League. So it's not even 10. There's still a lot more new guys that I would want. So I don't know. I would buy them, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high for those. Dreadnought's Thunder Machine. Yes, Aaron. We do need to see that. Oops. Snake Eyes. Fing Fang would be giant size. Yeah, I mean, he has to be. Retro Robo. Fing Fang Foom is guaranteed at this point. Dwight hinted at it hard. G Brew. Mr. Miracle and Barter should be a 2-pack. I need a granny goodness. Yes. All right. Well, that's it for tonight. For tonight. I'm going to work on another video. Hopefully I'll have it up on Saturday. And if anything major drops, I'll do another quick video. But for now, thank you all so much for hanging with me on this Thursday night. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Until next time, I'll be back on Wednesday with the fellas for another edition of Lyle's Movie Files. And of course, back at it again Thursday night for another live. For now, this episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.